Because of the water depth, this wellhead platform will be the biggest one that PTTEP have ever built.
This WP1 jacket will be the first piece of equipment installed in offshore Myanmar.
The PQ jacket is the biggest jacket PTTEP has ever constructed. Each pile weighs about 700 tons and it will be driven to about 105 meters underground.
It's amazing. It formed from the piece of steel until everything is working.
I'm so happy today because that our work is moved one more step further.
Our concept is we like to get everything done onshore as much as possible because you know that working offshore is very critical.
ZAWTIKA Project safety performance is quite good, and we're going to celebrate 7 million man-hours without lost time accident. Everything has been checked and inspected. Jacket is ready to be sailed away.
Actually, I feel like it's not the end, it's the start.
We're looking forward to the first guest of the platform as our ultimate goal for me and for everyone here.
We successfully introduced hydrocarbons into SAP PQ. This is going to be an important milestone for PTTEP, and very soon we'll be starting up the compressor and exporting the gas to onshore.
ZAWTIKA, a great success story and a landmark in the history of PTTEP. Impressive by its size, the biggest overseas project yet constructed by the company, impressive by the rapidity of construction and the delivery of gas. Meaning wealth, ZAWTIKA was the name given to this large gas field project far off the coasts of Myanmar in the Gulf of Muat Tama. It is important for PTTEP as it is a symbol of the vision and capacity of PTTEP to conceive and deliver complex energy projects of an international scale. The goal was ambitious from the start, to produce from a series of reservoirs spread over 12,000 square kilometers in a complex earthquake-prone zone, and export the gas 229 kilometers to the coast, to reach both Myanmar and Thailand markets. All of this in just 39 months, from design to first gas. A venture like this requires vision and commitment. The astonishing story started in 2003 when the contract for Block M9 was signed, with 80% ownership by PTTEP. The preparations for the development of the project could then start, and the detailed engineering of each structure and element. Construction of the production installations started in 2011 in yards across Asia, requiring rigorous design and tight coordination. Sohar, in Oman, was the site for the construction of 3 wellhead platforms, WP1 connected to the production platform and 2 remote wellheads, WP2 and WP3. The jackets alone are enormous, designed for water depths between 137 and 160 meters, and weighing an average of 7,000 tons. The topsides weigh around 1,300 tons, each carrying 20 production well slots. On the other side of Asia, in Shenzhen, China, the jacket for the production platform was being prepared. The 8-legged jacket with 12 skirt piles is the biggest jacket that PTTEP has built so far. It is designed according to extremely rugged specifications to withstand the harsh conditions in this area, which is subject to earthquakes and typhoons. The structure weighs 15,100 tons. Finally, in Singapore, where the core of the offshore installations was being constructed, the ZAWTIKA Processing and Living Quarter Platform. This is an enormous structure, comprising the production processing system and living quarters, which will have a total weight of 15,200 tons. The construction project was a challenge from the start, with a tight schedule to complete the installation and bring gas to the Myanmar market. A 110-strong project team was brought together to steer the construction, drawing on both experienced managers and engineers, but also giving much responsibility to younger personnel, and with women holding key positions. The result was a young, dynamic team that worked hard and gave enormous dedication. Many fields of competence were represented: production and design engineers, planning, logistics, safety, quality control, everybody pulling together to meet the challenges. In the office, documents must be checked and plans elaborated. But the project team was just as much out on site, following construction, checking procedures, making sure safety measures are adhered to. The team worked day and night to accomplish the difficult mission and respect the tight time frame, leaving no detail unchallenged to ensure conformity and quality. In June 2013, only 2 years after first metal cut, the component modules were ready to be lifted onto the top side. First, the living quarters module, weighing 1,812 tons. Then the helideck, placed on top of the living quarters. The massive flare tower, with a length of 100 meters, was transported on a barge crane to connect into its fittings on the processing side. Amongst the safety installations, 4 free-fall lifeboats were fitted, each carrying 45 persons. Finally, the constructions in each country were ready to leave for their final destination, Block M9 offshore Myanmar. In Oman, the gigantic wellhead jackets and the topsides were loaded out. Then the production platform jacket from China. In Singapore, the sail-away ceremony was a poignant moment for all those that worked on the structure after the 2.5 years of construction. ZPQ topside sailed from Singapore on the 11th of October 2013. Following each sail-away, the project team was mobilized to Myanmar to supervise the installation offshore. First came the ZPQ jacket. It was set down in 139 meters of water. Then the topside arrived from Singapore to be installed by float-over onto the jacket that was already in position. An operation requiring precision and care. Yet another engineering feat had been completed. The impressive structure is designed for a life of 30 years, with a design capacity of 400 million square cubic feet per day. In parallel to the construction of the ZAWTIKA field, a pipeline was constructed both underwater and overland for export of the gas. The offshore pipeline is 229 kilometers long, 28 inches in diameter, and with a design capacity of 600 million square cubic feet per day. It is enrobed in high-density concrete to weight it onto the seabed, and special joining techniques are employed to ensure the integrity for the whole life of the field. Arriving at the coast, a beach pull method is used to land the pipe. On shore, the pipeline connects to the ZOC, the ZAWTIKA Operating Centre, from where the gas will be distributed to Myanmar and exported to Thailand via a 72-kilometre pipeline to the Thai border. Once again, a challenging terrain had to be overcome, with rivers and mountains to be crossed. Some of the slopes had more than a 70% gradient, and cable cranes had to be employed to make the installation. Just before the crossing into Thailand is a metering station, ZMS. By January 2014, the success of ZAWTIKA was at hand, with the ZPQ platform ready for first gas. The import system from the wellheads was tested, the import valve opened, and then the opening of and monitoring of the system from the control room. Then on March the 14th, 2014, at 1800 hours, ZOC opened up the valves to make the first gas export to MOGE and the supply to the Myanmar power grid. Production will reach 345 million square cubic feet per day at peak production. Drilling will continue to expand the field, with around 80 production wells being brought online. ZAWTIKA is important for Myanmar and Thailand, contributing to the development of Myanmar's growing economy and also reinforcing Thailand's energy supply. The mission of PTTEP has thus been accomplished: to reliably and safely deliver competitively priced oil and gas with responsibility to society and the environment. The ZAWTIKA Project has been a success story, from the vision of PTTEP to the audacious determination to reach the final goal and final delivery. This project demonstrates the capacity of PTTEP to operate on the international scene and is a witness to the competencies and dedication of its teams that have earned the proud recognition of a job well done.
They are really full of commitment. Whatever they design, and we have to face it.
I'm proud to be one of the team.
I feel very proud to join this project.
I'm very proud because it's the first time for me for work in offshore rotation and overseas.
I feel comfortable working here already. I'm really looking forward for working here right now.
Every day I learned a lot and I have a really good supporting team to help me.
They passion to get the job done.
We want to make Mission Impossible possible.
I would say that I'm proud to be part of the team and part of the success for this project.
It's a very good time here to have a chance to working as a team and very close to each other.
Everyone is working in harmony and they get the job done.
Yay! We are very excited to complete the project there in Myanmar.
ZAWTIKA team is not a young team but professional team for me.
The team is
very cooperative. We are working together very well.